Hello, everyone. This is Kendal Askins from STEMulating Minds. Askin stimulates on all of our social media platforms, joining you on another day with another gem to drop. And first, I just want to thank all of you. Last video that we did, I talked a little bit about the 7 habits of highly effective people and the course, the Be Unstoppable course. And you guys have been along for the journey and the ride. So I just want to thank you guys for staying the course and tuning in to learn some new things. And part of the Be Unstoppable course that was created teaches you how to navigate having a fixed versus a growth mindset. And I'm not sure how many of you know about fixed versus growth mindset, but in a fixed mindset, you typically think that you're good at something, or you're born with certain talents, or it just is what it is. For example, as a mathematician myself, a math teacher as well, I've heard so many people say all the time, like, I'm not a math person, or I don't get math, or I can't do math, things like that. When you speak statements like that into existence, you are operating from what we call a fixed mindset, right? You're navigating from this space of like this idea that you're just born with something and there's nothing that you can do about it. A growth mindset lets you know that you can actually do anything that you put your mind to, but you may just have to work at it, right? So for some people, math might come easily. That doesn't mean if math doesn't come easily for you that you can't do it. It just means that you might need to work a little harder, or you might need to use some additional resources to understand. And so one of the things that the Be Unstoppable course does explore is that exact concept of, are you operating under a fixed or growth mindset? And how can we shift from being in a fixed mindset into being in a growth mindset? We had a student that registered and took the course and everything. And when that student started the course, they were in a season in their life where they weren't sure what next step they wanted to take. They weren't sure if they were going to quit their job, take a different job. They took a leave of absence, took the course, and then was able to manifest and get a completely new job, doing exactly what they loved, using the skills that they learned from the course. So this is not just something that I'm just telling you about. These are real life things that people are able to use to navigate and change how they are moving. Same thing with me. Everything that I've wanted, I've been able to manifest. And that's not because I have a magic wand or waving a magic wand. It's because I've navigated these steps. And so what I'm wanting to do is share those things that I learned about being unstoppable with you guys. And that's exactly what I'm doing in this course. So make sure you're on our email list. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, following us so you don't miss any of the updates. And in the next video that I'm going to do, I'm going to answer all of your questions that you have. So any questions that you have about this Be Unstoppable, or how can we be unstoppable, or how can I shift from my fixed mindset to my growth mindset, drop them in the chat. Let me hear all of your questions, because in my next video, I'm going to answer all of them. So don't be shy. All right. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you back here soon for more fun. Bye.